I'm going to invite Congressman David Cicilline.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here. I think, like all of you, I was really shocked and incredibly sad when I heard about what happened at the JCC. And today's gathering is really comforting to see this incredible expression of love from our community. I want to begin by thanking Dr. Mirza and all of the leaders of the Muslim community who organized today's event and who responded immediately with great acts of love. They deserve, the whole community deserves our gratitude. Thank you also to the members of the Providence Police Department. I know the chief is here, the police department. When I called Jeffrey at the Alliance, the first thing he said was the Providence Police were wonderful. They responded immediately and professionally, and we are incredibly grateful, and they deserve also our thanks. I'm proud to be here with so many of you and so many of my colleagues in government. I do want to recognize one person who hasn't been recognized, the United States Attorney who is here, Peter Neronha, and thank him for his leadership and being with us today. Unfortunately, all across our country, we're seeing a rise in anti-Semitism and hate speech and threats towards Jewish communities, as well as many other religious and ethnic minorities. The people who carry out these actions have one purpose: to silence and intimidate members of our community and to drive divisions between us. Today, I have one important message for them. They will never intimidate us. They will never divide us. And the irony is, they're bringing us together. Their actions have brought us closer together as friends. They brought us closer together as Christians, Jews, Muslims, and others. And particularly, they are allowing us to know each other as members of our community and to experience the act of love and comfort with each other. This past November, the Masjid Al-Karim Mosque in South Providence received a hateful letter that vilified this great community and tried to divide us. That letter failed. Our community came through to support then, and I'm so touched and honored and really moved by so many members of the Muslim American community coming forward to comfort the Jewish community today. Now is a time of real fear for too many Americans. We've witnessed the desecration of holy Jewish cemeteries, attacks on Muslim American women for wearing their religious head coverings, and other despicable acts that are fundamentally un-American. Rhode Island has the opportunity not only to demonstrate that we've come together to stand up for a proud history as a state founded on the principle of religious liberty, but also to be an example to the entire country and to the world. Every American has the responsibility to condemn these horrible attacks on religious minority groups, including the president. We cannot ignore that campaign rhetoric, as well as many policies of this administration, have contributed to an environment where we are seeing a disturbing rise in hate all across this country. A sense that it's now okay to attack, to demean, and to denigrate the other. In fact, we saw a particularly egregious example of this hateful rhetoric this week when the president suggested that Jews might be responsible for the attacks on the Jewish Community Center. And as a candidate, refused to denounce David Duke and even retweeted praise from white supremacists who used anti-Semitic imagery to attack his opponent. After his promise to put a Muslim ban in place, he signed an unconstitutional ban that in effect discriminates based upon religion. This ban does not represent who we are as a country. It does nothing to keep us safe, and it's important that we speak out against it. As a country, we must be true to who we are and faithful to the laws and values that have made our country great. That means opposing discrimination against anyone based on their race, religion, national origin, sexual orientation, gender, or ability. And it means fighting policies of this administration that threaten to undermine our Constitution. So that should be our response to this hateful act, to fight hatred with love and to show whoever threatened us that we are one community, that we will never back down, and will fight as hard as we can to preserve the values that have made America a shining example to the world. Thank you all for being here.